All right, truck fans, here we go. Welcome to another video. Now, this video is a little bit different because we are going to solve a Scalextric problem that many of you, if not all of you, will have experienced at some point in your Scalextric journey. Now, one of the members of the channel, Yanto, one of the craziest members of the group, Yanto, mentioned something which triggered another member of the group to ask him specifically, did you have connectivity challenges with that setup? But that led me to thinking, because in the last video that you saw, which was the unboxing of the Mini Cooper and the Golf, say that slowly, what you didn't see was what I'm about to show you, sped up of course, because it'd be boring otherwise, like, kill me now! I had major track issues. So what happens is that you tend to see these polished videos of a car going round and it's all working brilliantly. What you didn't see, specifically with Scalextric track users, is the hour before that video trying to get the track to work. So once it's remedied, which I'm going to show you how to do in this video, it is superb. But if you have a loose or a dodgy terminal, it will ruin your day. So stay tuned with me in this video now. We're going to cover how to fix, remedy and enjoy your Scalextric track. Let's go! Setting up the car's ready for the race, okay? Cool, or the test. Once we know that it works, that we ain't got any issues, then we can start putting barriers on and drop a bit of scenery around there and make it look exciting. So let's go. All right, then white, then blue. So that is over there, then white, then blue. Okay, so we've got driver 1, Ferrari, driver 2, or driver 4 if you like, in the white lane and the blue lane, all got skin in the game now. So we'll do a couple of laps with the red just to test the track works. We've got our first track connection issue. Okay. Second track. No, we're dropping on that track there. I don't know why. There you go. Okay, and a little bit loose up here as well. Okay, so now we'll take the white around. Oh, this one feels much better. All right, so that one had a lot more juice to it. Now we'll do the blue one. Okay, nice. Be a kick out. If the barrier was there, that wouldn't be a problem. All right, let's have a quick look at this one. In honesty, what are you doing? What are you doing? We got ourselves a race. Okay, now his lane change just so he can come and destroy him again. See, connectivity problems everywhere. Okay, that seems to have done the trick. Well, we got on that lane, and then it stops there, and then it stops there. All right, let's take out some pieces and see. I want to take out that long section there, and I want to take out this long section here and see if that's doing anything towards it, because the connections here aren't that great. So I'm going to stop all recordings. we go. We have got ourselves a canvas to start on, and start on we will. So the concept is, going to build a track here and then see if it works. I've got a sneaking suspicion that if you've done a couple of layouts in your track, if you've moved it around a bit, you're gonna have some loose terminals. Now, let me explain in a bit more detail. Right then, hey, this is what I'm talking about. These little knobbly bits here, what happens, not a great example, is on the constant clipping and moving around, they become very loose. So what we need to do is sort them. Actually, I've sorted this one out already. All right, anyway, let's build the track. But there where you get your problems, Yanto, and underneath is the solution. So I'll build a track, stay tuned, watch what happens. You know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a crazy track here, and we're gonna get some fun on the go. Let's go! Okay then, track fans, we are back. We built a little track. Hopefully this will do what I want it to do. Yeah, all right, brilliant, good start. Okay, so red sorted me out. Now, our green seems to be a bit better. Okay, it's not quite what I was expecting to see. So let's just see if there's some consistency. Oh no, the red one's working now. All right, I haven't got the outcome that I was expecting. Lane change, lane change! What I was expecting was it to stop like that and there'd be a connection issue over there. But it looks like Scalextric track is performing remarkably well when I actually didn't want it to, so who knew? Right, I'm gonna extend the track a bit, mess around with it, see if I can get that connection issue to happen, and show you, Yanto and crew, how to fix it. So we'll do that. That used to be a nice yellow Jaguar, now it's a camouflage Jaguar. All right, I forgot to press record. You've only missed this section here being put together. Sorry, my bad. Now, you know, all these interruptions in the garage, I mean, seriously, I should charge for them. You know, is the drying done? I don't know, come and have a look. Ask me if the drying's done. I mean, it's 2 foot away, but I ain't got time to look. Anyway, right, so let's see if I get the required result. And the required result is it not to work. So I can show you how to fix it. What I do need is something to wedge. So I'll have a look at this. Oh, yeah, we'll get a few of these. Perfect. All right, so we'll try red. Here we go. Right, red. Oh yeah, plug it in helps. Oh, come on. Shine a light. Right, let's do it. Ah, okay. Okay, so it feels like it is struggling a little bit. Might be a bit of dust, so we'll clear out the blades. No, Blade Runner, a fabulous channel hosted by Ian. You should go and watch that. That is the stuff dreams are made of. Blade Runner. Braid Runner. Okay, that is a bit struggling. Might be the braids. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just leave that there. We'll try the green car anyway. And we'll try that on the outside lane too. Oh, off the track. It landed the right way up though. All right, so we'll keep testing it. Smashed! Burnout, baby! All right, this seems to be working. We'll do a little lane change on the next lap. Not reading the lane change. Try the inside lane, outside lane even. Little tap of the table there. This definitely braids. Oh, did lane change. That's working. Now to the outside. Okay. Nice on the inside, little bit of drift there, kick out on the drift. Let's bring it home, do a lane change. Oh, I missed the lane change. Right, we'll try that red again. Could this be the best start to a Scalextric setup ever? Okay, just quit there. It's definitely something to do with the braids. Let's try a different car. Got another red car in here somewhere. Oh, look at that. It's just like the one we've been racing. Who knew? Oh yeah, much better. Oh! Okay, so as people ask me, why don't I have the braids on, the barriers on? Well, normally I have to test the car, will go around it first. It's a lot easier to fix track when you've got no barriers on. All right, well, I seem to have power all around it. It's just this bit here. This bit here seems to be lifting it off and it's not lane changing. But the green, so maybe if I lift this up a bit. Oh, yeah, maybe if I lift this up a little bit, just see if I can encourage it to work. All right, let's try that. Let's go again. Okay, it's stopping there, but it's not power because when I lift it and hold the braids down, it's doing it. It seems to be a bit of muck on there, so we'll see if that's... Unbelievable. Okay, done. Keep your video. All right then, track fans. So there we saw a couple of examples of different tracks, layouts, and then the common issue is connectivity, especially on a larger track. So there's a few things that you can do to create extra, better connectivity. First one would be to consider using a lubricant like an inox compound. I'll just see if I can find one of these for you in the background. I'm not going to look for it now. I'll put a picture on the screen. Anyway, you use that as the car goes over the joints, it's carrying the connectivity because it has a second or few extra because of carrying that inox on the braids. One other things to look at, tightening the joints. So this is where you have your connectivity problems on the joints, yeah? And what you'll find is, I'll probably put a picture on the screen, is they come like this and you can see that they're almost horizontal as opposed to crimping what it should be. So we're going to create a better crimp, ultimately. And people do it in two ways. They'll either use a set of pliers, or they'll use what I use, a screwdriver, because I feel you get a little bit better dexterity. Now let me take you in and explain just in a bit more detail what I do here. So it's dead easy. You get your join in question, and the ultimate idea is to push it down, the metal, so that it forms it crimps around the positive and gives us a more stable joint. So it's dead easy. We'll have a go. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit while I do it. There you go. So, okay, cool. So I'll look at it, I'll get my screwdriver on the top of it, and then I'll roll it like this. Putting a bit of pressure on, not much to start with, because what this will do is this will shape it, this will make it, rather than being flat, sort of bend. So do that. So roll it over like this, and then for the final piece, what I'd be inclined to do is just get the flat end on the edge, get the edge of that's exposed, and just lean and push it down. And then exactly the same with the other side, so you can see it, you can physically see it lifting up here rather than being contoured to the track. So same difference. On the top, this is what I do, and roll it. To one other end, roll it. And you can already see it started to depress downwards. Then push down on the outside of it. So you can almost see you've now got it flush to the rail, and then on the other side, depressed to create that convex shape. And then you do that all the way around. And then on this side, and you can see much more profile to the track. When you connect this to the next track, and you've got the other side of the track, this side if you like, also crimped, you'll feel it's a much tighter joint, and you will have amazing connectivity. Now some people, like Daz or Aid, amongst some, will use a set of crimpers, and instead of rolling it, they will literally get in there and they will crimp this together. Let's try it out on here so I can show you what the end result. I don't particularly like this way, because what happens is you can actually look, so it does crimp it well, but sometimes it makes the whole bit, the entrance, a little bit too tight for me. So I go down, it's a bit more painstaking to do it with a screwdriver. I find you have more control, and some joints don't need it, other joints do. So you have that control. Anyway, right, enough of this. I'll leave it to it. It's been a lengthy video. It's taken about 5 years to make this, but that, Yanto, is how I get rid of connectivity problems. The next steps on getting rid of connectivity problems are twofold. So let's have a look. Right, the other two ways of doing this are to apply copper tape all the way around your track, like the Slot Car Daddy, TSD, or someone else, can't remember, does to theirs. So that's one way of overriding connectivity problems. The other way to override connectivity problems is to inlay your track. So what you do is you do what Daz Hall. So if you go to the Slot Room on YouTube, have a look, the Slot Room, you'll find Daz's latest shorts where he's sawing out MDF board around this track, so it all holds it into place. There's nowhere for it to wiggle. My issue is when I'm doing slot car in is I'll race down here into the corner, smash the corner. The corner inherently, because of the constant weight and bashing, pulls the track away. Some clips would be amazing, but in the interim, if you've got issues, tighten the joints, copper tape it, or all together now, inlay the track. Right, on that note, guys, I'll leave it to it. That was a nice long-winded video to fix a simple problem. Track fire!